And here we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Samrak.
I'm Geneva.
On to another stand-up special by Dusty Slay. This is called Workin' Man. So this is his first Netflix special. He has a second one that recently came out. But we watched Being Broke in the Trailer Parks. It was on YouTube. We enjoyed it. It hits home for Geneva over here.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, he was comfortable. He's weird and awkward, which I like.
Yeah.
We both like.
Yeah,
so
I like it.
I really enjoy his demeanor.
And
basically.
his hair is not stuck to his hat.
Not stuck to his hat.
No.
Yeah. But that's his look, because based on the thumbnail for the Netflix one, it's a similar outfit. Yeah.
Yep, same hair.
Same hair. Yep. So Dusty Slay, Working Man. Are we ready for this one?
I am.
Yeah, so it's 2024 when it came out. I think I mentioned the last one was 2024, but it's actually 2023, so a year apart.
Oh.
And then he has one in 2025 that we'll show. Yeah, we'll get into it as well. Yeah, so it was a family recommendation, family suggestion, and then we enjoyed it. So now we're going to continue with it. So we ready?
Do it.
Yep. So if you do like our reactions, please like, comment, subscribe, so hit that notification bell. All right, let's do this. And here we go.
We are having a good time. What a hot show. I'm pumped to be. It is a hot show. I don't know why I laugh when I said it, but it is very good. I'm pumped to be here. And sometimes I'll say that 3 or 4 times before I get started with the show. I like to let you know that the show's hot, and I am pumped to be here, and that we are having a good time. But I am pumped to be here. This is a great job. You know what I mean? Listen, it's a hot show, and now, this is a great job. Best job I ever had. I mean, I will quit it if I find a better one, but
Like everybody else.
and I'm not making that up. I mean, I am always looking for the best job, and so far this has been the best, and I'm happy to have it. But I've had a lot of jobs. I used to work at a restaurant called Jim Bob's Chicken Fingers. You heard of that? Chicken finger place, specialize in chicken fingers. I was the sauce guy working my way up to dishwasher.
That's lower.
And I came in one day and the dishwasher had not shown up, you know? So I was gonna be making sauce and washing dishes. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and go on break. And then I never came back. You know what I mean? Because I don't do 2 jobs, you know what I mean? You're gonna be shorthanded, you're gonna be real shorthanded, because I'm jumping off this sinking ship, you know what I mean?
Most people would
Not
stay
going down
for
with Jim Bob's, I'll tell you that.
both jobs.
I walk right out of that place and untuck my shirt, you know what I mean? I hate tucking in my shirt. I do hate it. I got a weird body for tucking in my shirt. Like, my body's not weird, but I feel like if I tuck in my shirt, I feel like I look like I work everywhere I'm at. Like, that may not make sense to you, but I got like a working man's midsection.
Working man.
Like, if you can see my belt up here, you're like, oh no, he works here somehow. It's not clear what he does, but he is affiliated with the place. He got some keys, I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? Like, if I tuck in my shirt and I go into the grocery store, people start asking me where the bread is. And then I take them to the bread. And it gets weird when they find out I don't work there. I'm like, you didn't ask me if I worked here, you asked me if I knew where the bread was. I do know where the bread is, you know what I mean? I know where a lot of stuff's at in this store. Be cool, I'll show you around a bit. Let me see your list. You know what I mean? Okay, we're having a good time, and
Well, he seemed nervous on this one. Like, it's a big
I like
audience,
to tell
maybe.
people we're having a good time, you know? I don't like to ask, you know? A
First
lot of
Netflix
comics come
special,
out
too.
here, they go, are we having a good time? Not me, I can't risk it, you know what I mean? And yes, I will do that joke the rest of my life, and my favorite joke. I love it. And it's not even a joke so much as it is the truth, that we are having a good time. I used to work at a restaurant called Western Sizzling. I don't know if you know that. It's like a buffet-style restaurant with a smoking section, you know what I mean? Eat more than you can breathe in there. I love a smoking section. I like smoking inside. Reminds me of my childhood, you know?
Yes.
Sleeping on the top bunk of a single-wide trailer. That's where all the smoke is up there. Go to school the next day, smelling like smoke, wearing a NASCAR t-shirt. When I was growing up, my mom was a big NASCAR fan, and she liked to drive her Alan Kowicki. And I don't know if you guys remember that guy, but he drove the Hooters car, right? So I was the only kid in 3rd grade with a T-shirt that said Hooters on the front and more than a mouthful on the back. They didn't even send me home. They were like, he ain't got no better shirts. Leave in a Hooter shirt, come back in a Marlboro shirt.
Oh, man.
Still got a little pack of cigarettes in the pocket where I switched out with my dad in the parking lot. I love smoking. Smoking's the best. Everybody's quitting now. I think it's a shame. It's hard to smoke anywhere anymore, you know what I mean? Tough to light up a cigarette out here. In some of these cities, you can't even smoke in. I caught a whiff of some secondhand out in the Walmart parking lot the other day. There wasn't even nobody smoking out there. That's just where the smoke goes now. That's the only place it feels welcome. I worked at Western Sizzling 2 times, and I remember working there one day. This guy was refilling the buffet, and he was working real hard. And as he was pouring green beans into the buffet, he was pouring sweat into the green beans. Oh. Very salty. It's, some would argue, too much salt, really. I stopped doing that joke for a while because it was grossing everybody out, you know? So I like to bring it back once in a while, you know, just kind of see where we're at as a society. And I like that we're still grossed out by it. I think that's a good sign. Western Sizzling, if you don't know, it's like a golden corral, you know, without all the class.
Or
Without all the class.
Like a Shoney's.
Like a silver corral.
Like a silver.
Or like a bronze corral, you know? Like an okay corral, you know what I mean? Like, doing all right in there. But I like working there. I learned a lot. That's where I learned to smoke cigarettes without using my hands. Because they wouldn't give us real smoke breaks, you know? We could only smoke while we were rolling silverware.
Oh.
But you need both hands to roll silverware. So we just go back there and light up and just get to rolling. Got smoke all in our eyes. Customers would be like, there's ashes in this silverware. And I'm like, you should see what's in your green beans. I mean, I wouldn't worry about those ashes, I'll tell you that. You just kind of blow those off. There's stuff in here you can't just blow off like that. I used to sell pesticides for a living. I don't know if you can tell that by looking at me, but I did that for a long time. I sold pesticides to Lowe's and Home Depot. Did that for a long time. And people would come in there and they would ask weird questions, you know. They'd be like, I'm looking for something organic. I'd like to kill the insects but not harm the environment. I'm like, well, how about a shoe? Because I'm selling pesticides here, and that stuff is poison, all right? I'm hurting stuff out here. I liked that job because I worked in the store, but not for the store. You know, I had a bunch of different stores that I went to. My boss was never around. I had a lot of freedoms, but I had my shirt tucked in, you know, so people thought I worked there. And they would ask me to help them find stuff, and I would, you know, unless they got an attitude with me. And then, like, mid-help, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't work here. And then I just walk off, you know. Customers don't know what to do with something like that. They get the manager's like, I don't know, he doesn't work here. They can't find me because I already untucked my shirt, you know what I mean? I disappeared right there in the store. They're pointing at me, they're like, is that him? They're like, I don't know, he kind of looks like him, but the guy I'm talking about works here. I'm gone, I'm already out front smoking, you know? I'm out there trying to calm down.